Hey guys, got another unboxing first look kind of a video thingy here. It is Codex and Necrons and their data cards to go with it. So let's crack on to those. Literally just got my book today, so we will open the plastic wrap up. Such a shiny, beautiful art cover. If you saw, I did do the Necron Forgebane unboxing previously. Oh, just some beautiful art you're greeted by right away. Whoa, there we go. Some Necrons. Let's see if I can get that without all the shine. Necrons versus Eldar. Oh, beautiful art piece. So again, we talk about the legions, when the beginning, how they came about, how they got destroyed. There's some of the sept symbol, or dynasty. Sorry, these guys are dynasties. It's the Tau that are a sept. So we got your Sautek dynasty. There's your Charnovic. Yeah, Charnovic. I don't know. Your Neferic. Your Thocht. Mefrit. Novik. Alright, that's just starting to be letters that aren't even existent. I mean, look at that. And Nihilic. Although that probably explains where the Nihilic oxide paint comes from. Huh, neat. So there we go. See where the Necron Empire is and how they're affected by the giant raspberry stain of doom. Also known as the Cicatrix Maledictum. I prefer giant raspberry stain of doom. It's just much more enjoyable to say. Domains, how they're set up, how dynasty markings on each other's works here. Hold on here, guys. Having some wardrobe malfunctions, let's call it. That's probably not the right words, but whatever. Dynasty markings, how the Sautek dynasty, what the Mefrit, just how all of the dynasties look when you should be coloring them, painting them, whatever. You'll never see any of mine looking like this. Many a year ago, I was ridiculed for my Necrons and the aforementioned cheesiness and or beardiness of them, and they were called horrible names, so I decided to paint them horrible colors as a visual punishment to all who have played me. Excuse me. So most of my Necrons are a pink and blue, and therefore they just kind of don't match any of the standards. And I was told I could never repaint them because it just wouldn't be the same. So, yeah. That's alright. Just some information on all of the units here. The Destroyer Lords, Destroyers. Oh, gotta love all of this stuff. Lots and lots of fun stuff I'll get to read this week. Canoptic Scarids, how the Satan shards are working. A couple of the Satan that they have kept in full use, I guess, as it were. More lovely pictures. Just some beautiful art. Like right here is such a wonderful picture to look at. It is all the different dynasties and just a sample of some of their warriors and Lichguard and such. We've got your Deceiver and Nightbringer up there. You know, an Overlord and a Catacomb Command Barge. And then the Ghost Ark. Just some more wonderfully done art. The guys at Warhammer Studios, they just have some beautiful artists and beautiful painters. I mean, even this army green looks really great for them. I'm sure my camera is not doing their picture justice, but trust me, that picture looks amazing. So here we go. Big thing that's changed. Let's see. Reanimation protocols. For each one slain at the beginning of your turn, do not roll for fled out of 5+. Activate in its full component wounds. Remaining coherency that is not returned in more than 1 inch from enemies. If you cannot do this, there's no room. So it still looks like it works the same as it did in the Xenos 1 book, which is you roll a 5+ at the beginning of your turns for any dead models in the unit. If you roll a 5+, the model comes back with full wound capabilities. If not, you can still roll it on subsequent turns, assuming that unit stays alive. They just kind of bring in the rules for the dynasties here. Dynasties are going to be a lot like any of the previous armies. The chapters for Space Marines, the septs for the Tau, things like that. Anything that has living metal gains 1 lost wound. For all you old Necron players, that is a lot different than what it used to be, but that's okay. It's still decent enough, I think. So we've got all of our characters. This is probably one of the most character-heavy armies out there that's not Space Marine. I mean, literally, look at that. You've got 4 pages of characters. The Catacomb Command Barge, Overlords, Lords, Cryptics. Let's see. Canoptic Cloak. So here is the rules to add the new model in, the Canoptic Cloak. Let's see if I can bring that into view here. Hold on. There we go. Model equipped with this says 10 inch and gains the fly keyword. In addition, start one of your dynasty models that has living metal and is within 3 inches. This gains D3 wounds rather than 1. So that's pretty good. Otherwise, you can always sub it out for the oh god, I can't speak this morning. Chronometron. There we go. Infantry units within 3 inches of this have a 5+ invulnerable save. So a little bit rough to do, or a little bit of a rough choice to make there. Do you want to heal your vehicles, or do you want to keep your warriors alive? So we got that. There's your basic troops again, are going to be your warriors and your immortals. Lich Guard. I mean, the downside is that they didn't really get much out of the new codex. In fact, I think that's really it, is the Cryptic got a new piece, a new piece of equipment. That is it. So it's a little depressing as a Necron player to not see any real new models coming out. But at the same point, the last codex or two, we actually got some really nice add-ons. Let's see. All troops gain this ability, range markers. So this is, their number is Legion, their name is Death. That's pretty much objective secured. So here we go. What do we got? We've got the Saw Tech ability, Relentless Advance. If they advance, it treats ranged weapons as it is equipped with as assault weapons until the end of the turn. So a Rapid Fire 1 would become an Assault 1, and a Heavy D6 is treated an Assault D6. In addition, unless it has advanced this turn, a unit this code does not suffer penalty to hit rolls for moving and firing heavy weapons, which is pretty cool. So if they don't move, or if they move, their heavy weapons are still firing at normal ballistic skill. And if they advance, which is their term for running this season, they get to turn that heavy weapon into an assault weapon. So it's pretty a decent trade there. So we've got the Mephrit. Each time this model with this code shoots an enemy unit within half range of its max weapon range, the armor pen characteristic of it is improved by 1. So if it's an armor 0 or armor pen 0, it becomes a -1. -1 becomes -2, and so on. That is also pretty brutal. The Novik. You can reroll failed hit rolls in the fight phase for this unit if they with this code if they were charged, or perform a homework intervention. So these guys are just murder bots. That's pretty cool. Nihilic Oxide Army. Reroll hit rolls of 1 for units with this code whenever they shoot, including firing Overwatch, as long as they did not move in the preceding movement phase and have not disembarked from transport. So again, this is a standstill guy. These are your turtle army. So they just stand there. Go ahead, shoot us or come at us. We're gonna just keep firing. Let's see. The Nephric. If this unit with this code advances, add a 6 to its move characteristic for that movement phase instead of rolling dice. So in addition, in a unit with this code advances, model can move through models and terrain as if they weren't there. So they just kind of don't acknowledge each other when they move, but they move really damn fast. So we got a whole bunch of stratagems here. Let's see. Let's see if I'm just going through these real quick, see if there's anything awesome in here that's like, oh my god, unbelievable. Select the Canopic unit at the start of the battlefield. That unit gains reanimation protocols, so that's pretty cool. A lot of the Canoptic things, the Wraith, the Spider, and the Scarabs never had reanimation protocols, so the get back up rule. To have that happen and have those be able to get back up, that's pretty nice. Use this after a unit of Scarabs from your army piles in, but before they make their close combat. Scarab Swarm model in your unit. Pick an enemy unit within 1 inch of it. Your Swarm model is destroyed, removed from the battlefield. Roll a d6. On a 2+, the enemy unit suffers d3 mortal wounds. Use those little Scarab Swarms as bombs. That's pretty cool. Powers of the Satan. I don't think those have changed at all. They're not quite psychic powers, but they're about as close as they're going to get to a giant robots having psychic abilities. Here we got your artifacts. Some warlord traits for them. Specific warlord traits. So we'll just kind of go through these. I'll let you guys look at them real quick. So there we go. There's the Nihilic, Nephric, and Novik. So 5 major factions is what they've chosen here. Points. The big one I know I'm looking for is, let's see, heavy support. The monolith is still 381 points. That is something that I use in a lot of my armies. So that's actually kind of cool to see. It's not bad that it hasn't changed, but so there we go. That is the Necron Codex. We'll just quickly flip through, take a look at the. If I can open this without being too stupid this morning. Crack open the Necron data cards. See what we got in here. That is a very thick pile of cards. I like it. Alright, so we open it up. The first thing we're greeted with is our 5 not psychic powers for our powers of the Satan. We've got all of our stratagems. Holy crap, there seems to be a lot of them. A very lot of them. Alright, so there's all of our stratagems. Oh, they've started adding 3 basic ones too. That's nice. And then, of course, finally, all of your tactical objectives. So Order 66 is priority orders received. Sounds fun. And that's what I got for you guys today. This has been a Jafo unboxing. Let's call it not an unboxing, but a first look at Codex Necrons. There is also, and I don't have it, I didn't pick it up because I don't need it, there is a new start collecting box for the Necrons. It is some warriors, some immortals, 2 lords, and a catacomb command barge. I believe is everything that's in there. So that's what I got for you today. Once again, if you like this video, give me a like, give me a thumbs up. If you're still not subscribed, subscribe to the channel, and also hit that bell button so that you get notifications. I do unboxings, hopefully every week. I do painting tutorials, gameplay videos. I also do a lot of video game streaming stuff. So if you want to see any of that, notified anytime that I'm doing anything, hit that bell button. and you will constantly be notified. This has been another Jafo unboxing. I don't know what I'm doing here with my hands. Taking a first look at the Necron Codex. We'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.